Well, happy Friday, Culture Confederates. And you know what that means? Time for another Oddly Friday news episode. But keeping with my promise that in 2026, it's going to be anything goes here on the channel, we're just going to look at whatever news stories are out there on the internet. So the way I'll do that is just type in the word news, see what pops up, we'll talk about it. But there are a couple things of note. By the way, welcome back to the channel, Culture Confederacy here. As I said, it's Friday. Now, if you're new to the channel, no fancy graphics, nothing like that. What you see is what you get. So we might talk about culture, politics, history, you name it, censorship. Kind of keeping in line with my theme from last year, but I just want to go in all sorts of directions here on the channel. Why limit yourself, right? So thank you again for watching and subscribing. So let's get to this. Did you know that Erika Kirk had a love child? Yes, sir, indeed, apparently. Now, this goes back to her relationships. Remember, she was saying during this Barry Wise town hall that she didn't have these, or she didn't date during that 5-year period before she met Charlie. Well, apparently she did. She made the rounds more than once. According to MSN, on December 15th, a picture from 2015 of Erika, and you probably heard this before, and a man named Tyler J.T. Massey went viral on X, formerly Twitter, that appears to be an engagement photo, or engagement photos. There's a series of photos. But there was also this clip of her at this Trump rally in Arizona, and it's believed that the Trump organization may have had a hand, can't confirm it, may have had a hand and getting her to her position as Miss Arizona. But in this clip, she is seen in the back, and apparently her mother's there, and she's there with a man who they believe might be J.T. Massey. He's wearing like a black and white plaid shirt, black tie, and there's a kid in between them. Love child. What else do we have going on out there? We have this Iranian uprising, and Trump is saying here, according to CNN, no major change in troop levels after Trump says U.S. is locked and loaded to defend the people in Iran. To defend Iranian protesters, as they say here. So let me read a paragraph of this. President Donald Trump was seeking to send a strong warning to Iran on Friday. Why are we getting involved with this? Let Iran deal with its own problems. This is none of our damn business. When he suggested in an early morning Truth Social post that the U.S. would forcibly intervene if Tehran shot and killed protesters. Again, none of our business. It's not our country. Focus, Trump, on what's happening in your own backyard, called the United States. By the way, happy 250th anniversary. So we got that going on. So let me type in the word news. See what we have going on out there. Any odd news stories? Let's look at odd news stories. We do this in real time. Let's go to UPI. Here's a good one. Virginia Airport seeks owner of lost and found teddy bear. January 2nd, Norfolk International Airport in Virginia is attempting to find the owner of a very special piece of lost and found property, a teddy bear. Well, hopefully they'll find the teddy bear. Let's see, what else do we have out there? Go to news again. Swiss ski resort fires, families of missing teens desperate for news. Apparently, if I'm not mistaken, from what I've seen here, they were letting off these champagne sparklers inside the bar. Yeah, that's a good idea. Ooh, Mamdani, I can't even say his name. Mamdani defends eliminating executive orders on anti-Semitism, boycotting, blah, blah, blah. And you know about the Minnesota child care centers accused of wrongdoing, running these child daycare schemes while the people were making mucho bucks and riding around in luxury cars, owning condos, who knows, yachts the size of your house. What else do I have here for you? Well, let's go to Fox News. Good old Fox News. Ooh, Mondani again. Explosions in low-flying aircraft reportedly heard in Venezuela. Ooh, they got some graphics here. Search continues for survivors in Pacific after military unleashes deadly strikes. 300-pound miracle. This is all at Fox News. Ooh, column of smoke seen, loud noises heard in Venezuela. Why are we getting involved with Venezuela or getting involved with Iran? Let's focus on this thing called the United States. Hello, U.S. government. Hello, Trump. But 300-pound miracle, country stars health test results have left doctors asking, how are you alive? Now, I forget, you've seen this guy. He's got all the tattoos all over his face. Jelly roll. He's got alarming health test before his weight loss. Country star Country star lost 300 pounds after blood panels showed dangerously high insulin and cholesterol levels. Somebody get this guy on a diet quick. What else do we have in the news here? Let's see. I'm going to type in news again. As I said, we're just going to go to whatever stories pop up here. Missing Alabama boy 4 found dead 2 miles from home. That's a sad story. Let's look at Google News. Again, they're covering the story of explosions heard in Venezuela capital, Caracas. This is over at Gothamist, I believe it is. Unpacking the cultural references at Mayor Zoran Mamdani's inauguration. Boy, that was a disaster, wasn't it? American travelers, travel off path. American travelers are banned from these 3 countries for 2026. Let's see what those countries are. And would you really want to go there to begin with? You've likely seen the headlines over the last year or so, something along the lines of America bans another country. Right or wrong, many of us tend to turn a blind eye to these headlines, no matter how eye-catching they are, since they don't directly affect us. But what's been lost in the mix is that Americans are indeed banned from visiting a handful of countries scattered across the globe as well. Well, which countries are those? And they've got the word banned, it's in bold-faced type here. Well, what countries are these? Here at Travel Off Path, we've reported on numerous no-go destinations, either from our own distaste as seasoned travelers or Level 4 State Department-issued advisories, highly urging Americans to avoid certain places at all cost. North Korea! Do you really want to go to North Korea? What else do we have here? So you're banned from North Korea. Cuba. Do you really want to go to Cuba? What else is on this list here? Niger. Americans are banned from going to Niger. Says their visa is no longer issued to Americans. Well, I'll just go to Egypt instead, because Egypt is in the continent, or on the continent of Africa. And let's see, who else do we have here on their list? Oh, I have it listed here. The Sahel region, I believe it is, or Sahel. So don't go to those places, folks. I mean, North Korea, Cuba, Niger, the Sahel region. Go to Eastern Europe. Go to the Baltics. Seriously. It's happening in Croatia right now. What else do we have here? Let's look at some funny news stories, odd news stories. What do we have? Let's look at funny news stories. What do we have going on over at the AP? Let's find out here. So this is the big story, this story in Venezuela. At least 7 explosions in low-flying aircraft were heard in Venezuela's capital, Caracas. The cause behind the explosions was not immediately clear. But knowing that you're the the media. Oh, what was that thing with 6'7"? Viral 6'7" tops 2025 list of overused words and phrases. By the way, Gen Z, millennials, using that phrase, remember the movie Shaft? Well, they used a line in there. Hey, Shaft, what's going on? The old same 6s and 7s? So this ain't nothing new. You guys didn't come up with nothing new. Peruvian shamans predict Maduro's fall. Continue global conflicts in 2026. Debate over, this is all at the AP, by the way. Debate over surfing in German park gets gnarly after city removes wave-creating device. Oh! Rhode Island firefighters rescue a yellow lab from an icy pond on New Year's Day. That's a sweet story. Good to see that the dog is doing okay. So let's go back to the news again. If you have any other odd news stories that are out there, funny stories, anything that we're not covering, anything about Erika, Kirk, and TPUSA, let me know in the comment section below. You know, I said it before, I'll say it again. Pardon me. I really think that TPUSA is going to go the way of Starbucks, and you're really going to see things fall apart this year. Probably by spring, some things are going to come out. And I did a video, by the way, did that yesterday for New Year's Day, where I have a feeling that after Charlie died, they somehow altered the set, Charlie Kirk's set, or they changed it somehow, or may even filmed it, did this broadcast in a different location. And what was up with Erika Kirk turning that speech into an infomercial for TPUSA? Start a chapter. Start one today. No, thank you, Erika Kirk. Am I going to come out looking like I just stepped outside of a disco? Let's find some more news stories. But the big story is that apparently she had a love child. So I'm trying to see what else is out there. Police seek suspect after dentist and wife found shot dead at home while too young, blah, 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 blah. Sad story. Anything else? Come on, give me some news here. Let's go to ABC. What's going on with ABC News? As I said, Oddly Friday news segment, we're just going on the internet, finding different stories, going to talk about them. Ooh, mortgage rates have dropped. That's good. And terror attack thwarted. I believe this was the one about the New Year's Eve attack. FBI, this is ABC News again. FBI says it thwarted potential New Year's terror attack directly inspired by ISIS. Really now? I wonder who else could have inspired this. The FBI said it thwarted a potential, and that's in quotes, New Year's Eve terror attack in North Carolina. The Justice Department charged Christian Studevant with allegedly attempting to carry out a knife and hammer attack against random individuals on New Year's Eve in support of ISIS, according to court records unsealed on Friday. Oh, what's going on with Tyler Robinson? Have you noticed that Tyler Robinson isn't being talked about in the news? Like, there's been some brief mention of him. So let's find out what's going on with the latest with Tyler Robinson. You know, the guy who allegedly killed Charlie Kirk? So let me look at the latest update here for Tyler Robinson. Court releases transcript from sealed motion hearing in Tyler Robinson case. That was 4 days ago. But if you've not heard this, judge releases transcripts from... I can include this because it's within the week. Judge releases transcripts from sealed hearing in Tyler Robinson case, including discussion on limiting reporting and defense's courtroom or the defense courtroom appearance. And did you hear that one of the beefs that Tyler Robinson has is apparently there is a conflict of interest with the prosecution, and the prosecution is accusing the defense of having a conflict of interest because somehow they're all related to each other. Are they all inbred there in Utah? No, there's a lot of great people in Utah. But seriously, you would think people are inbred the way the story is going. So let's see. Latest with Tyler Robinson. Let's talk about this transcript. So that's a big news. But I still think that Tyler Robinson has some type of connection to Aurora, Colorado. Go back and check out that photo of him sitting in the Black Bear Diner. By the way, there's been some videos on YouTube of people eating at the Black Bear Diner. This odd picture where he's posing there with his pancakes or eggs on top of his pancakes, about to take a bite, he's smiling. He's got a baseball cap and sunglasses on. But oddly enough, there's nobody in the booth behind him or off to the side. The place looks empty. All looks staged. Really weird. So that will be our episode for Friday, our Oddly Friday News episode. Anything goes. From now on, I'm just going to go on the internet, see what's out there. We'll talk about it. Make fun of it if we have to. So tell me, do you think that Erika Kirk has a love child? And if so, who's the daddy? Starting to sound like an episode of Jenny Jones. Bring back Oprah. We need Oprah's show back. Bring back Oprah. Bring back Jenny Jones. Bring them all back, baby. And we need the king of them all, Phil Donahue, who will get the real scoop. So if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. You can follow me at Instagram at #JasonComposes because, I had that changed up. I'm so used to that old account, so pardon me. It's actually Jason at Jason197711 on Instagram. There, I got it right. You can find me at Substack or go to Culture Confederacy at Culture Confed1 on X. This is the Culture Confederacy saying peace out. Stay safe, everybody. Have a great 2026. More great videos to come. Keep up the culture, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.